Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 11th to the 23rd. This is what we're forecasting the pattern to look like for December 11th to the 15th. We have a trough here over Alaska, and we have a ridge here over Hudson Bay, Central Canada region, and we have a deep closed lows likely south of the trough over the Mississippi Valley by the middle of next week. The flow will become more amplified by the end of next week, potentially setting up a wet pattern in the east. A coastal low will be exiting the Carolinas Tuesday, will continue to lift away from the coast. In the wake of the system, cool temperatures and reinforcing high pressure will keep temperatures below normal east of the Mississippi through midweek. Warmer air will surge ahead of Pacific system through the plains Tuesday through Thursday before surging into the east by the end of the week. Precipitation and wind will periodically increase in the west early to midweek into next weekend as height falls as a succession of Pacific systems move in. Higher terrain Oregon, Washington will have the potential for the heaviest precipitation amounts as the systems move inland into the north central Great Basin and the Rockies. Now we're going to talk about, we're not out of the woods, we're in an active pattern really like along the west and east coast, but by Wednesday, we're going to go here. Here's the Pacific system coming in, and we'll track through the Rockies and southern plains, and then cyclogenesis will occur to the east. Will occur over Oklahoma. We're going to get to that. We're at Wednesday. And you see the system starting to organize here. And then it starts getting its act as moisture surges northward from the Gulf. You can see it here. And this will cause precipitation to the east. And as usual, on the western side, northwest of the system, in the coal sector, we'll have snow from the Midwest to the Great Lakes. So that's Thursday next week, and then we go into Friday and then Saturday. You can see this is all heavy rain and storms here. We have snow here on the backside and to the south. And we'll go into Saturday. It starts to wind down. And then that's the GFS, and we'll look at the European. Here's Wednesday. And then the system gets wound up here. This doesn't really show the amount of snow, but it shows the moisture surging north. Here's the 540 line. And then we go into Friday, Saturday. It's pretty much over about Friday here. GFS keeps much of the activity to the south. Okay, now we're going to talk about the period for December 14th to the 18th. Here's the 14th. The pattern really doesn't change very much, and we have a trough over Alaska again, and we have in the Gulf of Alaska and a ridge over Hudson Bay, and then we have a little bit of weakness down here across the southern U.S. As we look at the models, we'll go through the period. You see they're pretty much in agreement. We get to the 18th. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for portions of the west with anomalies of 4 degrees above normal, and then near to below normal temperatures are forecast in the east with anomalies a couple of degrees either side of normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and most of the area east of the Mississippi River, and the probability of occurrence is 40 to 55%. Below normal precipitation forecast here, probability occurrence is 35%. Now, as we get to the next period, the 19th to the 23rd, the models are displaying differences in the flow. All the models keep a ridge here, trough in this area, but differ in the lower latitudes. And I'll show you that. Now, the GFS keeps an amplified pattern with trough, ridge, trough in the east, while the European has below normal heights in the west and above normal heights in the east. And then, to the lesser extent, The NAEFS is sort of similar to the GFS, but not as pronounced in the flow. Maybe this is indication of a change. We'll have to wait and see. Again, another change. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures for portions of the east, with the numbers of 4 to 6 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures of forecast from the plains to Atlantic coast. And I think this might be overdone, but who knows. But for now, I'm calling for anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. Now for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and along the east coast. Probability of occurrence is, what I have here, is 45%, and then we have below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for December 11th to the 23rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.